We bring you any updates on India's battle against the coronavirus pandemic. Here's an update on the Vijay Mallya case. The embattled businessman Vijay Mallya has lost his High Court appeal against his extradition order to India in relation to charges of fraud and money laundering amounting to an alleged 9,000 crore rupees. Vijay Mallya had appealed to the High Court against his extradition to India at a hearing in February this year. A two-member bench at the Royal Courts of Justice in London, presiding over this appeal, dismissed the appeal in a judgment handed down remotely due to the current COVID-19 lockdown. Mallya is wanted in India for alleged fraud and money laundering charges amounting to an estimated 9,000 crore rupees. Abhishek Jha now joins us with more on the story from the newsroom. Well, Abhishek, so this is like the final nail in the coffin, one would say, for Vijay Mallya, and when can we expect the extradition to take place? Of course, he is protected under the situation because there's COVID-19 lockdown all over the place.
Okay, so Mark, this is almost the final because Vijay Mallya still has 14 days time where he can go against this order of the High Court and he can appeal in the Supreme Court of UK. But there are chances that his appeal may not be heard because that needs a lot of weight and value in and the merit in his argument. Unless that the case will not be heard or the judgment will not be in his favor. Meanwhile, there is also for 28 days time period when this whole extradition process has to be completed. If the case goes into the Supreme Court of United Kingdom, then the case may get further delayed. But one must be little more hopeful because the way investigating agencies have pursued the case over the last 4 years, ever since Vijay Mallya has fled the country, has been very much tightly done case where the evidences and the way case has been pursued was well heard, and the judgments have been very much in favor in the last few judgments that has come on this case. So we can hope that the next time when even if he appeals to the Supreme Court of UK, the cases may not go in his favor. And if that happens, then the last thing will be that the UK Home Secretary will be finally deciding the time frame and for the modalities of extraditing Vijay Mallya to India.
Well, actually, given the fact that there's a lockdown taking place across the world, this may be a little, we may require some time in that sense to actually see the extradition take place because there's no real movement of people from different places. But is that rule relaxed in a sense when, you're talking about fugitives?
Okay, so but since it's a 9,000 crore case, which case where where Indian agencies are trying to bring him back. And also, we have seen that in the past, many European countries have taken out their citizens from India. There has been dozens of flights which has gone from India, various international cities from Bombay, Goa. Especially UK has taken pain to take thousands of its citizens back to United Kingdom. And in the coming weeks also, there are going to be almost 7 to 8 more flights from various cities across India. So there are flights operation for this with special permission and special needs which are taking place. So one can hope, why not, if some flight goes back to London and it can bring back Vijay Mallya if all things goes well in favor of Indian investigating agencies.
Okay, thanks very much, Abhishek, for those inputs for the moment. Moving on then to our next story in some good news.